Alright, I hope this works. I am streaming over Wi-Fi instead of over the hard line, so I'm not quite sure what's going to happen here. Also, I have my stereo system is off, so I'm not sure how this is going to work. So let me make sure, let me unmute the live stream here. It seems like it's working. I don't see any lost, dropped, oh, we got a bunch of dropped frames already. So what's up? This is Dave. This is my What's Up Dave stream for Friday, December 1st, 2017. And this is the stream I do to catch up with my friends on the internet, let them know what I'm up to, what's going on. I'm seeing quite a lot of dropped streams. This is very disturbing. There's probably a lot of interference here, so this may not be the best quality stream. I do have a new sound setup, which I'll point out in a little bit later. But today, what's going on today? I'm seeing a lot of audio lag too. This is not good. Let me check something real quick. Let's make sure the audio didn't reset its delays. It looks like it did get delay. I think this is out of sync now. I don't know what they did. Something ain't right. Oh well, we'll debug that later. But anyway, the setup is a little bit different today. I wish I could change this. No, there is no delay set. I don't know what's going on. So anyway, the big news this week is that I've started to rearrange the living room cafe, which is why everything is different now. I can show you on the split screen view. So this is the setup right now. If you've seen it before, usually all this stuff, there was a big mountain of monitors that used to be there. In fact, I can pull up an old picture of it. Damn it. No, don't be Acrobat, you piece of crap. Oh, Jesus. Like, I'm noticing there's lots of little weird lags in the system right now because I think the configuration I have right now is generating more radio interference, and that's interfering with all the Bluetooth devices that are jumping and jittering all over the place. But this is the way that my system was looking before. So this is the whole setup. Can you zoom this in and out? So the Mac used to be here on the side, and then like there are this bank of monitors. But I've cleared this entire table off. And I'm going to put the TV over here and see how that looks. And I'm not going to mount it on the wall yet because I'm not sure how high I want it to be. So, it's kind of a big mess right now. I'm not sure how long this is all going to take. But, this TV maybe will go up there somewhere. How high? I don't know. And whether or not to keep the table here, that's another question. So I'm just going to put the TV up on this table. I'm going to move this monitor back to someplace. I did order a computer cart in which I can just kind of wheel all the Mac components in this little more compact thing. And that might be a way of just sort of dealing with it for now. Or I just might start working remotely a lot. I'm already just finding that working with this monitor setup on a regular thing like this already sucks because I'm used to having the monitor like right about here and being able to move it back, forward, and back. This blows. I don't know how. I didn't deal with it before. Having the Macintosh on top of this side table here is not so bad. It's just not at the optimum distance right now. And it's a little bit cumbersome. This is not really good working. I feel the neck strain already. It's not really a good working environment. But at least it's working, sort of. Oh, here comes the cat. The cat's going to jump on me. Just wait for it. Ah! Damn it. Oh. He seems to be getting bigger. I need to go get him some cat food today. Oop, 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 oop. So what are we going to work on today? Other than this, I don't know how long this whole move thing is going to take. I'd moved the PC upstairs to my bedroom, which I'm not going to show you right now, but I might try streaming from there. I did have to run Ethernet upstairs last night, which is a big pain in the butt. It's only kind of in place just to make sure that it's working. Seems to be working, but it breaks my ability to multitask across both platforms and do testing. So I'm going to have to figure something out. It might be nice just to have this entire upstairs here be more of a relaxing kind of studying area, and then have like the mega PC setup that was on this table all downstairs, which means I need to move some stuff around and get rid of some crap. I have this big beanbag chair that I need to get rid of. That a friend of mine had asked me to hold on for him for a while, but it looks like he's not going to be able to use it, so I'm going to get rid of it because it's just been taking up room for so long, and it's disrupting my living quality of living for a speculative gain for someone else who hasn't decided not to take it. Not that person's fault, of course, but I just have to prioritize some of my own stuff over it because I can take a favor only so far. Let's see. So I think next I'm going to look at my to-do stuff. It's December 1st. I just sent invoices for the month. I did no billable work. That is a little bit psychologically disturbing. Not unexpected, but it does having the desired effect of making me want to do some work to get some other things moving along. So, and I have some savings to tide me over, so I would like to hold on to those savings as much as possible, of course. This cable's in the way. It sucks. I have to reroute that later. And this cat is also in the way. Let's go to aux 2. All right, let's see what we got done yesterday. This is probably going to be a pretty short stream. Yeah, the cat is... Yeah, hey, sweetie. Yesterday was Thursday, right? So was this really yesterday? It doesn't seem like I did a lot. Did I mop the floor yesterday? That seemed like weeks ago. I guess I did mop it yesterday. The cat has already ruined it, though. Let's see. Where did I put? I don't even see where the mop the floor part is. What did I do yesterday? I didn't take that long nap, and then on 7, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The rest of this day was, I think, just cleaning, moving stuff around. This went all the way to about 2 a.m. I set up the PC in bedroom, which meant I had to move stuff around the bedroom. Cleaned up living room components. It doesn't seem like I did a whole lot. And so I did clear the standing desk. I did do the stream. I did mop the floor. I did a whole bunch of stuff. It was very tiring. I don't recall doing anything else. There might have been a little bit of light socializing. The previous day, sorry about this cat tail that's in the way. Whoa, sweetie. Let's see, your task planner is amazing. Says Abhishek Karadam, I'm sorry, I can't pronounce this, Chandra Mohan? Thanks for the comment. I'm glad you like it. That reminds me, I do need to release the version 4 ATP planner design to Patreon. Let me add that as a task. This is the V4 I'm using in the notebook. Planner design. Let's see. So that's on the to-do list. This is Friday, December 1st. There's so many things that I have to do that it seems daunting that to just get, I don't know. If I look at this list realistically, I'm seeing 8 hours, 12 hours, 28 hours, maybe 38 hours, 40 hours, let's say, 50 hours, 200 hours, 250 hours, 450 hours, So like this post-it pad thing, this is like about 450 hours worth of production work. And then on top of that, there is these little tasks. That's 2 hours, 4. This is like only like, maybe 4 or 5 hours of chores. And since these are easier to do, I'm more likely to want to do them. Likewise for these things. These are a little bit more tedious because I had to call like, service people and schedule things. But yeah. So being able to manage the anxiety that comes from having all these essentially optional projects, or they're optional in the sense that I don't really need to do them, but no one's telling me to do. I'm not accountable to anyone except for myself to do them. And I'm also responsible for giving myself the "attaboy, Dave," and it doesn't feel the same if it's coming from me. It's like awarding yourself a prize. Maybe I'm very prize oriented. Let me write down my habits for today. The habits for today are water. I did drink maybe 16 ounces of water today. My goal is 64 ounces. Diet. I am on the diet so far. Sleep. And then maybe exercise. Let's add. But I'm not even worrying about exercise this week. Let's just start. So I'd say I started today at around, I woke up around noon actually. So 12, 1, 2, 3, 4. What time is it now? It's almost 4 p.m. One thing I need to do is I need to get cat food. Which I need to do right now actually. I hope they're still open. I think they're still open. And I'll schedule a vet thing. I guess I'm going to try to move the TV by myself. I also want to listen to this video to see if there's any difference in sound quality. I'm trying some different video settings. Also, I have this new device over here, which is, you can see this is the temporary setup I have. This table has just become littered with everything that usually is hidden in boxes underneath the table. There's the mixer, but I have this new box. This is an inline microphone booster. It's designed to boost low levels of microphones into something that's like plus 27 dB, which is a pretty significant boost. It's nominally designed for dynamic mics that produce low-level output, not condenser mics like the one I'm using. However, and in fact, it will damage other mics because of when you're using phantom power. This box is powered by what they call phantom power, which is voltage that's sent back to the line to electrify whatever components are needed to be electrified in the microphone itself. However, this microphone I'm using, even though it's a condenser, it's a wireless one that's plugging into this box, which is just a regular line level thing. And so I'm trying to boost the signal coming in from this because it was always kind of low and noisy. But I'm starting to think now that the the lack of volume I was getting on this is not due to the signal path, but it's just due to the way that either OBS is showing the metering or the way that Apple MIDI is handling it, because it doesn't behave like any other meters I've seen. It always looks like it's low. I think it's using the wrong linear scale, which would not be. Well, it's using a linear scale, or when it should be using some other scale. There seems to be a bug in the way that this metering is looking in OBS. I'm not sure what the deal is. So really, I'm gonna just have to do listening tests and do a bunch of comparisons between that. Hopefully this sounds okay. Before, people were telling me that the audio levels were really low, and I didn't know if it was their setup, but what they said was like the levels are low when they're listening to the video for my videos, but they're really high when they listen on the same computer, same audio setup to other videos on YouTube. So I don't know what's up with this. It could be a post-processing thing. I'm doing live audio here, and it's always a little bit tricky to manage. I mean, I could boost it up a little bit. I now have the power. There's no compression on now, but I could boost this a bit. I suppose. Let's see. How would I do that? But I don't think it's going to make a difference. I'm boosting up the mic gain a little bit. So that should create, I can even hear it coming in through the monitoring phones now, because it's much, much louder, but it's probably clipping now, for all I know. And I'm seeing it here clipping, but it's a little bit disturbing, I'll have to say. But we'll see. One of these days I'll figure out that mystery. I'm sure those other videos are post-processed, because then you can like adjust the levels and apply loudnesses to them. And the live streaming is a little bit different. I've turned off compression too, just to see if it makes a difference on peaks. But actually, let me turn on compression again. I'm going to put it up to compression at middle percent, so this will even out the lows and high volumes, so they're approximately in the middle. But I don't know if it's going to make a difference. I think it's just going to be low. I'm just seeing it metering low. I'm going to just do some real audio tests, and then just bring them into another program other than OBS, because I'm pretty sure OBS is metering this wrong. Anyway, that's me geeking out for the day. I guess, let's go back to here. So let's see, I started this stream when? Trying to work around the cat here. Let's see. Here. This has been going from 16 minutes. It's 3:43, so I started this at 3:30. And this was just like all cleanup. I set up Mac. And that went all the way to about this period of time. Let's make a little symbol here. This was sort of a late lunch. And after this, oops, I'm screwing up my format. After this, I'm going to go get this errand done, and we'll see how that goes. So that's the errand. What else do I want to do today? I'm going to try to set up the TV. At least open up that box, and then it would be nice if I did some e-commerce related thing. Let me choose something from this list. Yeah. Okay, he's trying to boop me. Boop. Let's see. I'm not sure what to work on. I think the Patreon related something. Patreon. Let's do the ETP v4 release. That's like a few hours of work. If I get that done, then I can get on the other things. It is kind of depressing how much work I have to do just to get back to the point when I feel all systems are go. But that's the stream for today. That's what the status is of the Living Room Cafe. This critter needs stuff done for him. I guess he pays me back in fuzzinesses and purrs and things. So, goodbye. Thanks for watching, and the weekend's coming up, so I'll be back on Monday, hopefully with some good things to report. So, bye. Hey.